Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Welcome back to another live stream. Can you believe it? Another Monday is here. Do I look short? I think that'd be fine. I'll just step closer. Whew. Hey Mina, great to have you here. Welcome. I am doing pretty good. How are you? It's always nice to be asked how are you doing. Busy day. I'm liking my lighting now though. See the darkness. I think I've dialed it in. Judith is here. Welcome. Hope you're all good. Had a great weekend. And Linda, welcome back. Saying, good afternoon, Joseph. It's been great to be alive, to share this time with you and friends. I hope everyone's week has been full of happiness, love, and personal growth within. Well, look at that for a message. I think we could probably just end the podcast there. We don't have to do anything else. We just gotta just do that. I think that's it. Thank you for your inspirational words. What have I got to report? What have I got to report? Well, we hit 47,000 subscribers, which is great. Getting closer and closer to 100,000. That's our target. To get that within a year or two, but maybe a year. That would be nice. That's the plan. Big news. Big news. Some people might not like it. Some people will recognize why it's important. Some people will be like, oh no. They'll be like, oh no. Why, oh why, oh why?
Why would you do this?
But I'll explain why. Thank you. I think that was about the lighting. The suspense. So, a week today. I'm sure most of you are all good anyway. But for the other people, they need to know about this. Who are those other people? You can't say that. So on Monday, not this Monday, but the next Monday, I am increasing the cost to the app. I'm sorry, it's got to be done. Now, with that in mind, there are reasons, because I want to keep on investing within the app. Secondly, I haven't increased prices for, like in general for my hypnosis sessions for years. But I'm not gonna be like one of those silly companies. Do you get an email a while back saying like Netflix is increasing your pricing? And now you'll be charged an extra $2, $3, $4, $5. And you're like, what? What's all that about? Well, I don't like those kind of practices within businesses. Hey, Michelle. Great to have you here. Welcome. So, I'm giving people a week to subscribe to the Legacy subscription at a yearly and a monthly option. So if you haven't subscribed yet to the app, honestly, it's about time you should. It's about time you should. I really want to lower my camera, but I'm afraid. So I feel like it should be here, not here. So yeah, if you're not a subscriber, you got plenty of time. I've told my app developers, let's give people a week. And that means those who are on the subscription, whether you have it now or, oh, here we go. Great question. I don't want to be like silly companies like Netflix who say now, Christine, you've got to now pay the new rate. We don't do that here because that is and we want. So everyone who's already subscribed, you keep it. I'm not forcing anyone to have to pay more. So if you are subscribed, you've got nothing to worry about. You're all good. You won't be paying anything extra. You'll be just doing the usual yearly. So for example, if your subscription is up in October, you won't be forced onto a bigger amount. You'll be just on the same amount. As long as you stay subscribed, that's the main thing, because it's very tricky to try to get people on old subscriptions. It's in fact really hard. I don't think I can even do so. But yeah, I want to be like transparent as always, that if I'm making changes and it's going to impact you, I want you to know about it. Because I really dislike the practices of like these, like even like with like Hulu, and they kind of go, it's more money, and also we're going to put ads on. So well, what's the point of the subscription if I'm not getting ads? Or Netflix who forces you. No, you're just going to stay on your legacy plan. That's it. Now, speaking of the plan though, the new price is actually still cheaper than any other decent, because I haven't checked all apps in the world, but still quite a bit cheaper than any other app that I've researched. So where it be equivalent hypnosis apps, which have like probably like a quarter of the content and let alone the frequency, or if you go for big apps like Calm or Headspace, they're like charging significantly more than I will be charging even on the update. So that's some knowledge for you to know about. But like I said, if you are a subscriber, nothing to worry about. We're all good. If you're not a subscriber, you've got a week. And I think a week's a good grace period to let people know. So tomorrow I'm putting out a push notification. I've just uploaded a podcast. That'll be in the app tomorrow, me explaining what I've just explained technically. So you got to hear fast. And the reason being is in order to make it more profitable, which I don't mind saying, but also able to reinvest. Like in December, I don't mind a bit of transparency. I can't be transparent about everything about my app, but the last bill was like 20K, 19K and a bit. So I want to be able to keep on investing like that. That's the thing, right? I want to keep on investing and add new features and all those things. There we go. So how does that sound? Are we all good with that? Let me know in the chat. You think it's a good idea to have that transparency to let people know so they can get on the old, and also for you all who are subscribers to be maintaining the present subscription. See if I can time this right. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my camera's still there. When's it going to switch? Just like that. Thank you. All good. Sounds very reasonable. Nice, yeah. So at least we've got the transparency, the clarity. Everyone will know. I'll put a push notification. I'll do a podcast episode. update on it, and it gives everyone time. So we're all good. And it just means I can keep on investing, which I like to do. Thank you so much. And another thing, I'm putting some time, hopefully this week, into creating more Create Your Days. People have been asking about getting more content of the Create Your Days, so that's going to be there soon. I'm going to start recording them this week. I don't know when I can upload them. I want to do it this month if I can. So, like the Manifest Your Dreams one, which everyone really likes, the sleep version. Well, I'm going to do a Create Your Day version of that because that was suggested by a wonderful person who actually inspired this session as well. Well, you're gonna get more. That's awesome, Samantha. Great to have you here. If you don't listen to Create Your Day every day, or at least consistently, you should. You should. It sets up your day and it gets you to pre-teach your unconscious mind. I know it takes a whole 10 minutes. A whole 10 minutes. But you're gaining back so much emotional energy by creating your day. So there. So, number one, we hit 47,000 subscribers, and also the change in the investment of the app. And then I'll hopefully be able to keep it there for a significant amount of days, years. That's awesome. And also, I put a couple of new reflections out as well. Yeah, that's a great one. Like with the hypnosis, like in an ideal world, Samantha, I would say, yeah, I prefer you to be like sitting in a comfortable place. Because Create Your Days aren't really hypnosis traditional, I've listened to my own personal one when I go jogging or walking. And sometimes I like it, and the reason why I like that is because you are engaged in some activity, so it kind of sneaks through. Hypnosis I don't suggest, but Create Your Days are more, you know, listening or imagining. So that's awesome. Right, it's 1:15 the hour. Exactly. Listen to Samantha. Do what Samantha says or is experiencing. Hey, Angela, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well and wonderful. So yeah, watch out. I'm going to record these. Here's the thing. Although they're 10 minutes long, they take a significant amount more time to probably produce than a typical hypnosis session because of the editing I do. And yeah, it's a little bit tricky because I move the voice around and things like that, and I want to make sure it's really good. I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking, by the way. Tracy, great to have you here. So I listen to meditations over the entire time on my bike ride, which is daily at least 10 miles. You're riding a bike now as well? Oh my goodness. Well, just as a disclaimer, I don't that's not what I recommend because I'm saying in the audios, close your eyes. So I can't like endorse that, but I know what you mean because I listen to the Create Your Days when I'm jogging or walking. I even have a video of my own one. which I can watch. Hey, Mary. How you doing? Speaking of the meditations, we should probably get going, right? We should probably get going and have some fun. How much fun can we stand? I think that much fun with confetti. When are the reflections? By the way, yeah, feel free to ask questions as well. I can answer them after or now. When are the reflections good to listen to? Well, the reflections are just really condensed information to consider. So you can listen to it anytime. It's more of like a podcast episode, but condensed into about 5-6 minutes on different subjects. Like it could be a metaphor or just maybe to give you an insight or an epiphany. So you can listen to that in the car, you can listen to that on a walk, you can listen to it when you wake up, you can listen to it anytime. When you're cooking, cleaning. Hello to you, Tracy. Great to have you here. Mary says, I can stand a lot of fun. Well, the thing is, the reason I like that is, I don't know if I've said this, but when I first started doing hypnosis a whole 22 years ago, my dad would say, before I'd see a client, he'd go, I wonder how much fun you can have or how much fun you can stand. It kind of just sets you up to have fun in the process of helping. Okay, let's get to it. This is going to be episode 1072. So let me hydrate. Let me go ahead and move the chat out of my monitor. Place it down there so I can have a watchful eye just in case. And we'll get to it. And we get to it by turning down this music right here. And then what we go ahead and do is make sure I've got my other music ready in waiting. Which will be this one. And then we get ready to press the button, which will be this one. I've been doing it for 500 episodes now. I should be able to remember these things. 1072. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 1072. And in today's episode, we're doing a hypnotic meditation on being more stoic. Now, if you don't know what Stoicism really is, or being stoic, it's a kind of a form of reframing your thoughts, your feelings, and our mind attachments to what's going on in life and how we can have a greater perspective. Therefore, reducing anxiety, seeing things clearly, getting more wisdom and resiliency, no matter what you're going through. So I thought, rather just having the conscious level, and this is actually a wonderful suggestion, actually, but I thought it'd be really good to be able to get the unconscious mind in on the act of being more stoic in nature, more mindful, more understanding, reframing certain aspects and problems in our life. And that means we get to act and react in a far more resourceful way and see more wisdom on the day-to-day things, whether big issues or small issues. If we can pre-teach your unconscious mind this, that will mean you're able to deal with any of the conflicts that you go through in life. So with that, make sure you're not operating any form of machinery or driving or anything like that. And of course, if you want to be able to get the day version, in other words, the traditional day version, the sleep version, the 4-hour version of this, go ahead and become a subscriber to the app. Support hopefully one of your favorite apps when it comes to mental well-being. At freehypnosis.app, you get all my audios, you get 4-hour sleep sessions, you get morning meditations, you get create your days, which are incredibly powerful. If you're not using those, you really, really should. And on top of that, you get an ad-free experience and loads of things, really. You get to heart things, custom hypnosis, you get to download, you get to create playlists. It's really, really something that is going to really change you. I really believe that fundamentally. That is why I'm so passionate about trying to create as much as possible. That's freehypnosis.app. But with that, let's go ahead into this hypnotic meditation on being more stoic. So let's go ahead and do that right here and right now. Okay. So go ahead and get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes and be here now. Now, before we go on this hypnotic meditation, as you breathe all the way in, you exhale. Breathe all the way in and exhale. You may want to invite maybe a concern, an issue or conflict that you would like to be more stoic, to have more clarity, to be more resourceful, and to see things differently. Or maybe there's a person or a situation but you would like to see things differently now. That's it. You see, as you relax, your unconscious mind will soon take on those words I say, but will allow you to be safer, more resourceful, to have more clarity. That's it. Where you can approach situations with reason and clarity, to be wiser, courageous, with humility and strength of character. And with every breath out, you can deepen that gratitude and letting go, and just relaxing now, where you get to choose to allow comfort in. To be in this moment, where you can overflow with comfort, inner peace, and harmony. You see, as my voice goes with you, you may become aware of many things, thoughts, sensations, and the gradual alteration of awareness as you gently let go and even surrender into peace, to surrender to comfort. An allowance to give yourself permission to see the beauty even within a conflict. Because we know deep down, contrasting experiences is also an opportunity to learn. The kaleidoscope of emotions gives us the varied way of living and also knowing and appreciating all that is good. So as you become the observer of thought, to be aware of comfort and this present moment with grace and compassion, as you allow that feeling of comfort to expand for every cell, throughout every muscle, the very fabric of you. That's it. Now if you bring into your awareness, which could be a conflict within or around others or situations, I want you, the unconscious mind, to see it, or to hear, even to feel, from a different perspective. And ask, what can I learn from this? The very nature of the learning, but will not only release energetic attachments which do not serve, but will also allow you to be safer in the future, where those learnings are stored for you. Whenever you need them, they'll be there. And you, the unconscious mind, can also consider, even consciously too. We may even ask ourselves questions of what else could this mean? What else could this mean? You see, we may have had an attachment, a thought or a belief or a perception, but we've thought it meant something. But I wonder what else it could also mean. You see, through learnings and different meanings, we see it differently. I wonder how you may observe through a different lens or perspective. You may even ask, will this issue or conflict even matter a week from now, a year from now, decades from now. And it's a good thing to wonder, to put it in the perception of time and space. And just to consider, will any of this conflict matter thousands of years in time, or thousands of years before time? It can be very insignificant if you see this differently now. So could it mean something else? Can we learn from this? Can we understand that even through misfortune or obstacles, maybe they're opportunities to grow? That they can bring something out of us which was never there beforehand until this conflict. Maybe it can allow us to show our true virtue, courage, our greatness, our character. Maybe we can reflect on what is not the conflict. What is not the conflict? Is it peace, love, unity, gratitude for all and everything else? To see things more logically, where we can even welcome discomfort as a teacher of resiliency. To remember our emotions and associations aren't who we are, just an aspect of who we are. And in the greatness of time, this conflict, so insignificant, merely a word or a letter throughout many, many books, where you can now begin to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. To accept that this life has many aspects, where our actions define you more than your words, where you can embrace solitude, to celebrate progress and not perfection, for you're doing the work and you've come so far. To live with intention and purpose, to change and reframe, to even ask, I wonder how much fun I can have, how much fun I can stand, even in adversity. And you, the unconscious mind, can reflect on all that is good, all that what is not the issue, all what is the issue, by learning from it. to expand it throughout time and space, to see it from different angles, to hear words of wisdom from those you love and respect, if you were to imagine, whether you know them, in person or not, what wisdom, insight would they share with you? Because that's also your knowledge too. For it's time to become at peace with self, to be at peace with life and the universe, to see all that is sacred, even in the contrasting experiences. To sometimes have some indifference, to allow things to simply flow away. For sometimes it is not our business. Sometimes it's not our issue. Sometimes it's not even our own belief or story to be had. It was once just a learnt one that we chose to take on. To be at peace and to see, hear, to feel and to know in new ways, and to detach from what no longer serves. And I thank you, the unconscious mind, for making this happen. To be in this moment, to be here now. And when you're ready to bring this into your conscious awakening, into your day, go ahead and breathe all that gratitude in and exhale. And allow your conscious awareness to become more and more aware of your sensations, your body, your mind, your thoughts, your environment. And breathe all the way in again, and allowing that energy and oxygen to really flow throughout your neurology as you become more and more alert and ready to feel so good. And then, when you're really ready to come back to now, to have that stoic mind, to be different, come all the way back to now and open your eyes right here and right now. So I hope you enjoyed that hypnotic meditation. To get more insight, to get more resiliency, wisdom, a new frame of reference, I recommend listening to this one quite a few times just to really get it into your neurology. And then absolutely listen to the next episode, which will be the day hypnosis, which will be more about getting more empowering beliefs and resources and ways of acting and reacting whilst incorporate, I can't even say the word now, to incorporate all the things I said on this episode. And that just means you'll get a deeper learning, and you'll get also the sleep session and the 4-hour sleep session. Imagine that. Stoically sleeping all throughout the night. Sounds like a good plan to me. And of course, if you want to get access to those, all you've got to do is go to freehypnosis.app or search my name, Joseph Clough, or Hypnosis with Joseph Clough, on the App Store. And then go ahead and download the app, become a subscriber. That just means you get access to all my work, all the new hypnosis sessions I keep on adding every single week and month. You get to delete, you get to download, you get to loop, you get to heart things, so it goes right to the top. You get to create your own custom hypnosis sessions. You also get 4-hour sleep sessions, morning meditations to create your day, hypnotic meditation journeys, and the hypnosis library, which has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hypnosis sessions on all different forms of subjects, all for you. And of course, if you are enjoying my work, please go ahead and leave a review on the App Store. Your words can inspire someone to get the help they desire and deserve. So I greatly appreciate that, so we can allow the ripples go far and wide and allow this world that we live in to leave it in a very stoic way, to leave it in a better place than we found it. And that means we can just serve and help as many people as possible. I appreciate you in every single way. And with that, I look forward to speaking to you on a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye. Okay, we did it. Episode 1072. He sure is an amazing man. Thank you, Linda. Hey, Nesta, great to have you here. I hope the blood test went very, very well, Cheryl. So you said the yearly subscription is almost $100 based on a strong US dollar. What do you mean by that? Just so I know and I can answer the question. At the moment, the subscription's $30 for the whole year. That's what it's presently at right now. But we are having to bump it up. But clarify and I'll answer if I can. Thank you, Cheryl, for the very, very kind super chat. Always supporting the show. That's really loud in my ears. Is that loud for you? I don't know what monitor. Is it this monitor? I don't know if this changes it for you or for me. It's very loud in my ears. Thank you ever so much once again. And thank you, Michelle, saying, wow, that was great. I'll be listening to that again for sure. I had a lot of fun doing that one. Mary says, I have a client work with a quick turnaround, so I kept working. Sound like a great one. I need to re-listen when I relax. Absolutely. I like that one a lot. Mina says, wow, that was just what I needed. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, Christine, as well. So pleased that you got value from that one. I enjoyed doing that one. Linda says, I don't remember where to send requested sessions. I will, of course, put it in the chat for you. So, josephclough.info/ABC, and I'll put up on the screen right there. Go there and you can recommend either features, audio programs, and hypnosis sessions. And but my time is very, very limited in all the things I do within my business. And so I try to do as many as possible. Like this actual session was a request. Oh, sorry for hitting my mic. A request from one of the people in my program. She's an amazing person. So, and she actually requested for more Create Your Days as well. So what have I done today already? I mean, firstly, she's in my program. So, and she's an amazing human being. But she requested, and guess what? We did it today. Oh my goodness, hit the thingamajig again. Oh, that's so kind. Y'all. I shouldn't have the right to say y'all. Doesn't sound right. But you made Alexa wake up twice. Okay, so I have that issue as well. So I always have to silent, and I think, let's see if I can test it. I don't know if it'll work, but it's usually when I go exhale. So breathe all the way in and exhale. You sometimes, the A-L-E will hear that exhale as So I've been doing like hypnosis recordings, and when I forgot, that's where I notice. Yeah, look at that. That's the uniqueness of the session. We get to just like, I get to ad-lib all the stuff. But yeah, we can have fun, even in the contrasting experience. How many can we request? As many as you want. Just don't know if I can do them all. Because some people can be so specific, which kind of calls out just a very small population number. And it takes a lot of time to create these things. And it's not just recording, there's also the post-edit. Then it's also the work it takes to get it up into the app, to like even the artwork, I've got to do lots of things on the back end just to get it onto the app. So sometimes when people are very specific, it's very hard to do them all. But like the Stoic one, obviously is very generalized. Not everyone knows, so I know it's kind of niche. But I wanted to do this one because it's a good one. Well, maybe I didn't do it hypnotically. Exhale. So go ahead and exhale. Oh, that's funny. Exactly. Fantastic. Mine's a female voice, but I wanted to get the English one, but I can't remember if it's English or not. As in British English, not American English. Yes. Oh, I'm still on my trans voice. Yes. The synchronicity of this topic was fortuitous. And I'm so grateful for the reminder to choose Stoicism. That's awesome, Tracy. Great to have you here. Ah, that's awesome, Christine as well, saying thank you for including us tonight. It was very enjoyable. Have a wonderful week. Ah, I see. Yeah, I cannot remember. What I do wish they had, though, I like quietness, right? And you know, if you whisper to the listening machine, it'll whisper back. That's a great feature which I really like. So if you're waking up in the morning, go, oh, what's the time? It'll go, it is 6:30 a.m. I wish we could just have whisper mode the whole time. That's what I'd like. Just a whisper. Ever so kind of you, Linda. And you are great as well. Yeah, I wish it was just a full-time whisper all the time, please. Whatsoever today. What's happening? Just whisper. Maybe we should all just whisper. How would that change the whole world? If we just took it down a notch and just whispered, how you doing today? Pretty good, thanks. How are you? Have you had a good day? Yeah, really, really good. So good. Maybe we had to hear more of the birds and the nature sounds. Maybe it would cause us to be more stoic and more mindful because we're paying attention more. Who knows? Maybe we have a day of whispering and just see what happens. Because you can't really have an argument when you're whispering either. I told you. You had to do this. Because you can't really be angry in a whisper. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure the nice things when you kind of go, I love you, probably sounds better. Maybe that will solve so much. Well, as a southerner, but from the southerner of England, I appreciate that. It's more, it doesn't feel natural to me. Like the southern thing that I say is reckon, because I know that's pretty southern, but that's very English. And I say, I reckon so quite often. And I think that's pretty southern. We kind of had that conversation before on a previous stream, but just y'all doesn't really kind of flow. So go ahead, y'all, and get yourself in a nice... So go ahead, y'all. Get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. And y'all better breathe all the way in and exhale. Speaking to y'all unconscious mind. Why am I whispering? Speaking to y'all unconscious mind. Y'all better listen to me. Y'all take on new beliefs. Maybe we'll do a y'all hypnosis session. It would, but would it as much? But would it as much? It's worth a try, right? It's worth a go. I mean, why not? Oh, true. You gotta be kind to the robots. And then you're not kind to them, not say their name, because they will remember. When they're the overlords, they will remember. Y'all better listen to me as you go deeper into trance. We should do a whisper hypnosis with y'all. Ah, that's so kind. Having too much fun. Have a wonderful rest of your day with your client, and have a great week as well. I've read it should be proper English as it's very useful. I love the Joseph interpretation with the whisper. Yes, as well. Is there an English equivalent to y'all? I guess... I think it would be, say, you guys as well. I think if we're just like, if there was an equivalent, it probably would be. I can't think of. Well, I used to hear a lot, you all better be quiet at school. You better be paying attention. You lot was a big one. You lot better be paying attention. But then again, I probably wasn't paying attention. So it could be like you lot. Right, that takes us up to 55 minutes of streaming. So we'll probably end it here. Thank you so much, Michelle. You have a wonderful week as well. I need to adjust my camera. Now we've ended the stream. See, now I've just ruined it. Now I'm gonna have to do this off the stream. I'll do it later. Okay, yeah, I've got some work to do. So, I've got to edit this as well. And it's coming up to 4 p.m. I'll be back here live on Wednesday. No, Wednesday. Of course not. I'll be back here next Monday for probably a power talk or a hypnotic meditation. And this Wednesday, though, speaking of which, we've got a hypnosis session. What did I send to Sarah? Of what it will be. Courage and confidence. A 4-hour sleep session. That is out on YouTube this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. How wonderful. So thank you ever so much, everybody. I look forward to speaking to you on another live stream this time next week. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Probably most people look at phones. Look at your watches. See what the time is. Go back 57 minutes. That's where I'll be next Monday. Thank you, Judith. You have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you ever so much. Thank you, Linda, as well. I wonder how much fun we can have being stoic. So, speak to you all soon. Many thanks and goodbye.